here we go, spawning in the top left, winning the last game pretty convincingly with those amazing Widow Mines. We got Deathskippy from the Risen community. And in the bottom right, his opponent, looking to pick up a victory here, tie it up, bring it to the final game of the clan war. Spawning for PasT Gaming, we've got Foresight. So, as long as Foresight is able to micro properly against the Widow Mines, which I have seen him do on occasion, then he will be able to at least give Deathskippy a run for his money or defeat him. So, because Deathskippy was looking pretty solid in the last game. Pretty good macro, definitely. But, like I said before, we're just checking to see here if Skippy's going to go for a gas or if he's going to go for a barracks. It's looking like a barracks. Or not. Oh, okay, he just made another SCV, that's all. Yep, there it is. And the refinery going down. Usually on 13. Looks like he's going to cut an SCV here and go for 1 on 12. So he'll have a slightly earlier Reaper, most likely. And then we're likely to see a hatchery first here from Foresight. Looks like he's getting ready to build one right now. And again, if you continue to just mine on your main base and leave at 175 minerals, you can put down your hatchery at exactly 205 if you have perfect drone micro. So we got a spawning pool going down. It's going to be a rich spawning pool because he went in there with a mineral. Some aggression here with this SCV. Back to the Brood War style. When you used to see workers just attacking each other violently in the mineral lines all the time. Guys are going down. Okay, so not a gasless style. Sometimes you'll see Zerg players go for 4 to 6 queens. Sometimes people make even more. Okay, he's faking him out. It's very interesting. Going for a gasless style instead. I think he's going to go for that 6 queen style. Yeah, the 6 queens are really good. Not only do they help you build creep spread, but you can wall off your ramp. You know, you can do all kinds of things. You can wall off here, much easier, and protect yourself from Hellions. But mostly it's a creep spread, which is really critical for protecting your third base. You need to have a nice amount of vision around your third base in order to keep it safe. Otherwise, just run-bys will happen, and they'll just run right into your third. That's always disappointing. We got an early spine crawler coming down. I don't think I agree with that, especially considering he saw that it's a barracks already producing a reactor. You don't need a spine crawler at all. This is just a waste of like 1,000 to 2,000 minerals for the course of the entire game. Drone's gonna go down. That's another waste. A little bit concerned here for Foresight, definitely. His opener looks more ZVZ. Looks more like a ZVZ opener to me. Putting down this spine before 5 minutes. Usually you build a spine before 5 minutes to defend against speedling all-in timings. But Reaper doing a little dance. Making some love to that third base. I'm sure that Foresight will not be loving the fact that he can't expand to a third. But we'll see how this develops, because Foresight's definitely sitting in a hurt economy. Combination of the spine crawler and just a lack of droning overall. He's hurting really bad. So, not much going on here. Looks like Overlord's gonna go down. I don't know exactly what he saw. Okay, so seeing this as a Zerg player, this totally means Widowmine drops. Like, you see a factory with nothing on it. You see a starport which is gonna probably have nothing on it. Like, yeah, Widowmine drops. So yeah, you just put a spore in each base and you're fine. But see, this is why I love having that quick Overlord build. Oop, hold on, scratch that thought. Reaper coming into the natural here, trying to get a scout. I think that Queens are gonna be able to take it out here. Oh, gets into the main. He's scouting the layer. And the queen finally takes it out. His little body parts flying all over the place, blood splattering. Medevac moving out, just like predicted. Foresight saw this. There's no reason to be taking any damage to this, except for maybe one drone per base. And that would just be like letting the Widowmine shot get tanked. But no detection right now. He's going to need to morph an Overseer, since he does not have a Spore Crawler. And yeah, I was going to say, I'd like to see more drones out of him, definitely. So we got 4 queens here ready to defend. Widowmine gets dropped. Doing some splits on the drones here. Not a good connection, but you know, he's still delaying mining time. Transfuse goes down, saves the queen. Gold saved the queen! And looks like this is gonna get cleaned up. Just need to see an Overseer get morphed. Otherwise, then this Widowmine's gonna get another shot off. Unnecessarily. Another Widowmine in the natural. Looks like he's gonna lose 1 drone here. Perfect. That is exactly what you want. Now he can just happily go back to mining. Of course, he did split pretty well, so he's gonna have to work on that. There we go. Lack of macro from Deathskippy during that. He did do some damage though, definitely. Queens need to get back out there and start creep spreading. 3rd base needs to go down, and the drone saturation needs to be fixed. Because being on 2 bases here against Terran, that's not really where you want to be. Yeah, Holbach, I'm a little confused as well. Looks like he was just thinking about doing like a 2-base roach timing, but his macro kind of fell apart a little bit at the beginning. But, ooh, Vikings shooting out these Overseers. Poking them right in the eyes. Looks like we're going to have roach speed here kick in. We got Baneling speed about to finish. Foresight's looking to do a 2-base roach link Bane timing here. But, you know, he just doesn't have the larva for it. Injects have slipped ever since that Widowmine dropped, so. Ramp gets dropped, or wall gets dropped, rather. Way too many Marines to deal with. Needs to get out of there. All the SCVs being pulled, so it's good for him. This is just a waste of units here for Foresight. I mean, yeah, he's pressuring, but you know, he needs to be droning his 3rd while he's doing this, instead of producing more units, in my opinion. And then he could build a few Zerglings. He's got Baneling speed. He sees Marines, so then he can just use the Banelings that he creates from the Zerglings to deal with any counter push that could possibly happen. And in turn, get his 3rd base droned. No Spire, I don't think, on the way. Nope. So, these drops can be really annoying to deal with. So you gotta be careful here. He's losing individual units. If you look and see here, huge amount of damage to Foresight in terms of units lost. 8 workers have been killed as well. 40 minerals a minute. It's a lot of money. So, 3rd base gets scanned, finishes up here. We got a couple drops moving out across the map. One going into the natural, one going into the 3rd. We got a Widowmine drop is what it is. Alrighty, that was good. And he's attacking his hatchery, never mind. Let me just rephrase on that being good, but in terms of the Widowmine it was. Widowmine goes off, gets another couple. I think we're up to 10 or 12 now. Marines dropping out of here with the Widowmine. Siege this base here, they're gonna get an outright kill on it. It's always sad when you're like in jeopardy of losing a base to 3 Marines, but it's gonna happen here. Heard another Widowmine go off. Roach is pushing into the natural expansion here. Only 1 Baneling though, not gonna be able to deal with all of these units, especially with an SCV pull. Yep, that was not the fight that Foresight wanted. That probably cost him the game, honestly. He thought he could attack when he couldn't. It's a common misconception that Zergs have, that they have the ability to push across the map. You're pretty much restricted to creep spread and taking engagements strictly on creep spread until you have one of few engagements against your Terran opponent and stabilized. Usually on 3 to 4 bases. The only time that you can really be aggressive to a Terran opponent is around the 7 or 8 minute mark, or before they really have the chance to establish their wall. But those are more timing attacks. Or so anyway, third base gonna go down here most certainly. Guess not. Huge Widowmine connection. Sort of missed a little bit of it. But yeah, he's lost a lot. Both Frosty Bear and Foresight losing a lot of units here to Widowmines. So this is looking like game here. Look at the supply difference. We got a massive supply difference. We got a huge army built up for Deathskippy. Check the units. We got 6 medevacs. Practically every Marine is going to have its own individual pocket healer. So some Overlords going down. And we got a stim going into the third base. Queen immediately gets destroyed. Third base is going down. Might as well just stim and click on the hatchery there. But looks like he's going to boost out, play a little more safe. But we're just waiting for the impending doom for Foresight. Waiting for Deathskippy to skip across the map, and deal some death to Foresight, who has no idea this is coming, ironically. +1/+1 on the way. +2/+2 on the way. Rather. And this has been spotted, but there's nothing you can do about it. Third base getting sieged. Army moving out from the center of the map. Roach is going down, and I expect to see a GG here. GG is called. And that's going to be the clan war. Risen Community is the victor. Score was 4-2. And just waiting on the quit out here from Foresight. Yep, GG. Alright, you guys, I appreciate you watching. Please hit the follow button if you haven't done so already. We have Clan Wars every 2 or 3 days, so you can always come back and check to see what's up. But thank you for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. You have a good one. Bye-bye.